Now you know what time it is, man. It's time to recap this main event. I'll try to put it off as long as I could, AJ, man, because I got a lot to say here. And it might not all be positive, all right? So first and foremost, let me go on a rant, AJ. Marvin Vettori. The Italian Dream, big talker, big Incredible Hulk, Ion Cutelaba looking, you know what I'm saying? This dude comes in, he talks a gang of mess saying, oh, let's see how long Kevin Holland can last, right? This dude, he's barely a middleweight. I'm going to smash a hole in his face. I'm going to knock him out. I'm going to submit him. I'm going to do all of these different things. Now, did he say these things verbatim? Maybe yes, maybe no. That's neither here nor there. The point is such, if we're going by what I just talked about last week when I said, hey, we should have this system in place where we could say, I'm number 10, you're number 6. I want your 6th spot. What are you going to do? You're going to have to fend me off somehow, some way. You got to do something a little more impressive in terms of a victory against a dude who you're such a large favorite against, right? And the reason why I say this is because if I'm the commissioner right here, I say, Marvin Vettori, you lose your 6th spot. Now you actually somehow, even though you won, even though you took Kevin Holland down 11 times, who doesn't know how to stuff a takedown to save his life, you lose. You go backwards in the rankings, dude, because you're supposed to smash a hole in this dude's face. And listen, I think that, AJ, man, I don't want to be rude here, but I think that ABC, they should have turned it into a mature-only rating because that was a hump fest, dude. I thought I was watching porno or something, man. Like, this was a hump fest all the way. All this dude was doing was saying, oh, you piecing me up on the feet? I'm going to take you back down, and I'm just going to, you know what I'm saying? Hump fest all day. Kevin Holland said it himself after the loss. He took the loss like a man, but he did say, hey, man, I'm going to have to go find me some good sex partners so I could, you know what I mean, stave off that hump fest next time. Nonetheless, rant over. Now we can go back to being logical, and we can go back to, you know what I mean, looking at this fight as an MMA analyst or whatnot. Marvin Vettori absolutely dominated Kevin Holland with the takedowns, man. But on the feet, once again, second fight in a row, Kevin Holland won the fight on the feet. If we're looking at the strikes, AJ, does this surprise you? Total strikes, 152 for Vettori, 138 for Holland, 37 significant strikes for Holland, 24 for Vettori. And listen, man, you know, 50-44 across the board. Give me some thoughts on the fight, man.
Yeah, 50-44 across the board. It was, I don't think Holland ever had a round where I would say he won, especially with all the takedowns. But like you said, it wasn't that impressive, even though a win is a win is a win. It wasn't an impressive win, especially being that the one that Kevin Holland just fought. I just blanked his name.
Derek Brunson.
Derek Brunson just took down Kevin Holland even more times than you did. Like, if you were going to make it impressive, you know, I forgot if it was 18 times or whatever Brunson took him down, man, make it 20. Like, you know, you gotta outpace the last guy that just beat him. If you're going to do it, and if you're not going to finish him, you got to do it in impressive fashion. You got to put a statement on the win regardless, especially when you're talking shit the whole lead up saying, no, I'm not going to fight him like Derek Brunson. I'm not going to hold him down. I'm going to put a hole in his face, blah, 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 all that shit talk. And then you do exactly what the media said you were going to do, and you hold him down and hump his leg. Yeah, it's a win is a win is a win. Yeah, 100%. I agree. But did it rise Marvin Vettori's stock in the fandom? Doubt it.
Yeah.
And Cooper, maybe, but I don't know.
If he moves up the rankings, then these UFC rankings mean nothing to me at this point, because you fought a dude 4 spots behind you and you're going to move up and you didn't even like thoroughly convincingly like finish the man. You know what I mean? This dude, you gave him a little boo-boo on his eye. All right. You know what I mean? Dude you dropped a nice elbow in. Cool. But his control time out of 15 minutes was like 11 minutes, dude. Like, you were on top of him, humping him for 11 minutes of the 15. Come on, man. Listen, no disrespect, because then you could argue, oh, well, when Khabib does it, nobody gets mad. Khabib smashes holes in people's faces. You know what I mean? Like, this dude dominates the people to where they don't want to fight anymore. Kevin Holland is like, bro, I'm going to get up. I'm going to keep getting up. You're going to have to keep bringing me back down. And he even went to say, he was all like, oh, he whispered in his ear, not really whisper, but during the fight, he was like, oh, what's up? I thought you were so much better than me, man. Why you keep trying to take it to the ground? You know? And obviously that's just somebody who doesn't know what they're doing on the ground, trying to say, give me a shot to win. But nonetheless, man, it was a fight. That's all I can really say about this, man. It was a fight, and Vettori did his job. But I can't say anything other than that, man. I can't say that this was impressive. I can't say that this rose his stock. I can't say that he even gains any more fans. If anything, he probably loses fans doing this. But I know there are some people who are going to be happy that he shut up the big mouth, though he didn't really. But you have any other thoughts on this one, man? Because like I said,
I mean, I don't know if he lost any more. I don't know if Vettori lost any more fans, but he definitely solidified who he is as a fighter. Like, to me, like he did exactly that. He did his job. He put it to him. He stalled a little bit more than you would like to see. You know, this isn't a wrestling match. We don't want to see people stalling and not scoring points. But at the end of the day, a win is a win is a win. And it's like GSP was saying, man, it's not up to me when I'm dominating the fight to make the risky move. It's up to you. Like you got to get up off your back. You got to do that, or else I'm just gonna hold you down and hump you.
I agree with you. I agree with you. The counter argument to that, yeah, the counter argument to that is that, listen, man, you were a huge favorite and you couldn't finish a dude who was supposed to be nowhere near your skill set. You know what I mean? He was supposed to be trash, and you were supposed to be you're supposed to be a top level dude, right? So that just wasn't indicative of a top level dude. That performance wasn't, in my opinion. And listen, man, Vettori has now run 5 in a row. He has the longest win streak in the middleweight division. Now having on his hit list Kevin Holland, Jack Hermanson, Carl Roberson, Andrew Sanchez, and Cesar Faeda. All on his hit list since losing to Israel Adesanya in 2018, man. So listen, man, that was assessing the damage.